Okay, I think I'm live. Hey, friends. It's Crystal Lynn here, and I have just a very simple question for you today. If you are a spiritual life coach, I want to know what's in your spiritual life coach toolbox. So, as a spiritual life coach, you have to learn how to build your business correctly so that you can set yourself up to receive consistent income that supports you. All right. So while I am a big believer in your spiritual gifts of magic, right? Your intuition, your woo woo, all your spiritual gifts. I'm also a very strong believer in the value of effective practical tools and processes like shadow work. Okay, so if you're not familiar with shadow work, it's basically a simple series of exercises that really shine a light on the dark places in your mind. Like it highlights any negative emotions, any limiting beliefs, and it really gets to the root of any self-sabotaging behaviors that you currently are doing. Okay. So, as a spiritual life coach, a deep understanding of the shadow and learning how to work with this really powerful energy is a must. Okay. The shadow is your primary source of destructive behavioral patterns in your clients as well as in yourself. Okay. Shadow work is a process that helps you unlock the mysteries of your subconscious mind so you can see, heal, and correct any dark, unsettled, or unhealed emotional or even physical trauma that you've gone through in the past. So, shadow work very often involves active thinking, talking, writing, answering questions, contemplation, and even recounting past events. Okay, so shadow work can feel like therapy, except that there's usually an outcome that we kind of expect. Okay, we expect you to get to a certain place, right? Now, in my humble opinion, which is really not very humble, let's face it. I think I'm right. Okay. I think many people would agree, many professionals would agree that shadow work is really one of the most important tools because it leads directly to a shift in the mindset of your client. And when they have that mindset shift, that means that they're going to have an immediate improvement in their life and in their well-being. Okay. And of course, the beautiful thing is that as a spiritual life coach, you're doing this for your clients, but you're also doing it for yourself. Okay. The way you help your clients, is that you start with yourself. And I'm always working on myself, even when I'm working with my clients, like I'll see my client and that little voice in my head will say, you need to work on this as well. And I'll be like, yeah, okay. Can't help it. It's just the way it is, man. And, this work is so deep and it brings up so much stuff. So, this is really a perk of being a life coach, okay? And the perk of being a wounded healer. So, look, to learn more about shadow work and how to use it in your divine coaching business, then I want to invite you into my League of Badass Butterflies right now, okay? Because I just finished an in depth look at shadow work. And so come and join me there, all right? There's a link to join in the description here, okay? It's free to join my League of Badass Butterflies. And hey, in the session today, I revealed six of my favorite shadow work exercises and how they help my clients transform their lives and achieve their heart's desires. So come on over and watch that video and let me know what you think. All right. All right. I'll see you in the League of Badass Butterflies, friends. Thanks so much for joining me here today. All right. Bye for now. Bye.